Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to another stream. This is kind of Monte Fisto, back with some more Final Fantasy 16. Like I was saying, I'd like to do more of this game just because it's pretty long, all things considered. I'm just playing through so much, just like cycling through all of them. This is kind of padding out all of them. I mean, it just kind of is what it is. It's my fault, really, but all the same, the game is fun. Feels a bit padded here and there, but we're doing good. We're on the way to destroy the second of the giant crystal tower things, but hopefully you guys are doing well. Last night we were doing some Final Fantasy 11. I want to say we're like it feels like we're like 3/4 the way through Chains of Permathia. That expansion is ungodly long, but we're finally getting kind of all of the plot points kind of tied together. I feel like Chains of Permathia is the original idea, probably when they released the first base game. They're like, alright, we'll have the first expansion explain some of the lore of the fucking ruins in the previous race that inhabited Vana'diel. And the third expansion is gonna be the different gods and how everything fucking ties together and what was the puppet master behind the base game and all that shit. Let's see, looked up the guide on the next mission, apparently on release. That was the last mission. The rest of the story was released through updates. Really? Wow. That's crazy. But yeah, Chains of Permathia, it feels like that was the original, like, stopping point, assuming, like, they're like, alright, we should make enough money for 2 expansions, so we'll kind of... Because from what very little I know about Treasures of Aht-Urgan, where you go to another continent and there's treasures, I feel like that it just on basic premise alone, it sounds like it'll be much different plot-wise than the base game in the first 2 expansions. They'll probably tie in, I'm sure, but yeah. Chains of Permathia was so long they couldn't release all of it on day 1. Not that it wouldn't matter. It's not like these motherfuckers, by the time they probably released the last few, probably like, I don't know, 200 people were caught up. I can't imagine. I can't imagine walking how much longer this shit'll be. But yeah, I'll probably end up playing a little Final Fantasy 11 tonight on my own. Probably just, this stream right now is already too fucking late in the day. But I am in the process of throwing together the rest of my Ivalice streams, thumbnails. We got... Ah, shit, let me fucking, send me a whisper. Can I send you a whisper? Can I do that? No, I can't do that through OBS. God damn it. Hold up. Yeah, you gotta hit me up, like, through the whisper system, because that way, like, when I'm done streaming, and I go to sleep, because I go to sleep pretty much immediately, when I wake up and the next time I hop on Twitch, I'll be like, oh, yeah. Because you don't trust my memory, bro. Just don't do it. But no, let me hit you up now real quick. Yeah. Alright, we're not verified. Oh, shit. There we go. Sick piece of shit. Why aren't you verified? Why don't you give Amazon all of your information and upload a copy of your license to Jeff Bezos? What's wrong with you? Do you not trust him? Are you wearing a tinfoil hat, you piece of shit? All right, let's get started. It's been long enough. Let me just make sure this is connected. But yes, I did whisper that to you. Let me know if you get that. But yeah, my memory is wretched. Future reference to anyone in the future, that's a little redundant. Yeah, if you ever want to hit me up with something, like a recommendation or something, send me a whisper. Because that way, like, when my mind is not garbage-ish, and I'm, like, waking up in the morning, and if I, like, hop on Twitch before doing shit, and I'm not in the middle of the stream, then, like, I'm like, oh, yeah, and then I'll, like, I don't know, hop on stuff. Because I never, like, like, watching, like, a link or something, or a recommended video or something, obviously, in the middle of the stream. And then, like, usually when I'm done to stream, my mind is to, like, take care of Layla, go groceries, fucking do laundry. If it's late nights, shower and fall the fuck asleep. Yeah. So, like, the second I hit end stream, like, my mind is, like, on 1,000 different fucking things. What else were we saying? Yeah, so anyway, Final Fantasy 11. It's good. It's taking a bit. Is there anything else we're gonna do? I think I was just gonna talk to that one bitch. Because I think we did all of the optional hunts. Yeah, we did. Look at that. These are neat. These are one of the few things in the game where there's not a waypoint. And you actually have to read the description and be like, alright, it's by a river over here, and, etc., etc.
A journey by sea can be just as dangerous as one over land.
Make sure
you've plenty of pickled greens on hand, or you'll be bleeding from your gums before the iron blood have swung a club in earnest.
I don't give a fuck if she's scarred up. Treatment diary. Something about her wanting to tie me to the bed. I'm down. She's more of an interesting bitch than Jill. Jill is kind of fucking bland. I've said this before. We're getting a Jill arc coming up because we are going to destroy this shit, which is owned by the Iron Kingdom, which I think own this area. Like, this is all blight, so I mean, I think they've been slowly pushed through here. That's kind of why they were, like, slowly aggressing on that Rosaria, Phoenix territory. But one of the human slaves they took was Jill, which is funny, because I think Jill taken from up here, or Iron Islands in general, by us. But we were a good massa. We weren't one of the bad massas, you know? I'm just kind of like taking a look around. We're gonna talk to this chick.
There's many a man and maid who'd gladly welcome young Cole down there to their beds. Me? I only have eyes for goat. No.
What the fuck?
There's a man I could get behind.
She's into like fucking like 8-foot tall retards? Alright, that is a fucking super degenerate. Do we really want her in our colony? That is like some next level degeneracy. I mean, I guess Goot needs some pussy too. But Goot is a very special boy. I'm not sure if he'll go for it.
Back again, Lord Rosfield. I'm touched that you should find me such good company.
It is not your company, but your counsel that I seek.
He does a solid snake thing a lot.
Ever the charm.
Colonel.
What will it be today, then?
The Iron Kingdom. I need to know what to expect.
You'll soon be setting sail for Drake's Breath, then, I take it. The mother crystal that rises from the boiling sea. There was a time when a true-blooded Rosarian had only to brave the waves to visit it. But then the Ironblood made their move.
Massive Fisto, those mages are getting uppity. Massive better take him down. The buck-breaking bear, Martin. I can't even read that.
But this is not the pragmatic approach to state religion employed by the Holy Empire to manipulate the masses. No, the Iron Kingdom is the literal embodiment of religious zealots. Orthodoxy. And so, if one is to understand it, one must start there. As the name implies, the Orthodoxy holds the Mother Crystal sacred, and they do not take kindly to heathens plundering the objects of their worship for the means to fill washtubs and light lamps with frivolous feats of magic. Indeed, the faithful consider ether a sinful thing, a poison no
I mean, they're kind
less.
of right? Because using
And to them,
aether is
a
like
dominant
destroying
is
and
an
like draining
instrument
the
of
planet
evil,
faster.
albeit one they have proven only too happy to turn against their enemies. Some 80 years ago, in Northern Storm, Drake's eye collapsed. Soon after, in pursuit of ether and with the blight at their backs, the Northern Territories descended upon the Grand Duchy of Rosaria. And when the Shields of the Flame marched north to meet them, the Iron Kingdom spied an opportunity. A few short days later, the Crusaders landed on the island of Mount.
So I was counting the crystals on the world map and noticed there were less
from the duchy's
than there should be. So it sounds like
Rosaria
crystals
tried
have
to
collapsed
reclaim it,
before
of course,
in the past.
but to no avail. I doubt more than a handful of duchy men have set foot on its shores in your lifetime. Nor are they like to again, under the Empire's stewardship, meaning the Iron Blood will keep their island, and with it, the foothold they need to march on mainland soil when next they spy an opportunity. The Mother Crystal is both the object of the Iron Blood's worship and their gateway to the continent, making Drostanus the holiest of holy grounds, from which the Orthodox Crusade shall one day sail forth to claim the remaining Mother Crystals, or die trying.
My father and my grandfather both traded blows with the Iron Blood for control of Drake's breath. Had things unfolded differently at Phoenix Gate, we would have sent our entire fleet against them.
But instead, they sent their fleet against Rosaria, sacked the capital, killed the men, and captured the women, including Jill. I'd say you'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge, Clive.
He was then raped by orcs.
My only aim is to destroy the Mother Crystal. But thank you all the same. Not much else to do here.
Yeah, these are like tactical
Jill's ready.
and lore lady. She's master of maps and plans.
My favorite pupil. What is it that you wish to
She
learn?
also has zero facial expression. She's a real
One must
fucking riot at
understand one's
parties.
place in the world.
Yeah, so I guess here's my thing, right? If up here, I mean, I guess we could read this real quick. Bitterly cold region, the northern reaches of this continent of storm. It was originally home to the Mother Crystal known as Drake's Eye, around which a series of small nations sprang up, nations whose belligerence proved troublesome for Rosaria over the centuries. In time, however, the Mother Crystal's power dwindled, and with it, the power of these warlike nations. With the blight encroaching on their territory ever more, the remaining tribes were united and pacified by Archduke Elwin Rosefield, 854. Let's see. A combination of both the Blight's inexorable advance and Sandbreak's lack of interest in the territories has only worked to quit in the area's destabilization. So I guess here's my question, right? Alright, so anything that's dark is like covered with blight and is just uninhabitable. Like Walud has this whole fucking island to himself. Forget what this one's called. But, I guess this crystal wasn't destroyed because we're destroying the crystal to kind of give life to the planet more. Whereas up here, I think the crystal, like, drained so much out of this part of the world that it just, you know, after there's no more aether to, like, soak up from the planet, just died. I want to say the twist is that, like, fucking aliens or, like, fucking inner space demons or some shit put these crystals here specifically to, like, harvest this planet and, like, kill everyone. I want to say that's probably it, but I think that say there's like 7 mother crystals initially, or maybe like 8. We got that one there, which is destroyed. One there, 3. One there, 4. One there, 5. Right, five mother crystals. 4 remaining. I say there's 7 or 8, so maybe there's like one there, and then maybe one down here? Or one over here? I don't know. I feel like there would have been more than there were. Maybe is it. Maybe there's just like 6 originally.
Very good.
I think there should have been like one pertaining to each icon, right? Or I might be off on that. We'll figure it out.
It'll be over soon.
You ready?
I think so.
Jill, when you told me you had to come to terms with your past, you weren't talking about destroying Drake's breath, were you?
Talking about genociding the Iron Kingdom.
No. I spoke of Imran, the leader of the Crystalline Orthodox. The man who made me do all those unspeakable things. I'm going to kill him. It's what I need to do to put the past behind me. What I need to move forward. And I know that I can do it. If you're there beside me.
Always.
And I'll be beside you, too. We'll bring down the Mother Crystal together.
The only real way I'm interested in Jill is if she has like a gray bush. You know, the carpet matches the drapes. Other than that, once again, she's quite bland. Which, when really your competition is Luna Freya from 15, if you don't quite live up to that, that's a little sad. Alright, so yeah, I guess we are just going right to it, because we have a boat. We're just sailing right to it. Thing in the local map. Something in 1,000 Tomes, though. Did I really miss something in 1,000 Tomes? Motherfucker. Or does that just mean that I, like, have more added shit to drop off? Probably does. It's probably just a waste, but... still awful curious.
Did you come to borrow a book, Sid?
Fuck up.
You can't have this one.
Is there something I might assist you with, Clive? I have a few new notes that might interest you. I have quite the find for you today.
Okay, that's interesting. So you get like new entries that aren't dropped in dialogue by just experiencing story. That's kind of neat. All right. Alright, what's Drake's Eye? Tell me about. A mother crystal which stood in the frozen wastes of Northern Storm, lands now lost to blight. Soon after the mother first fell, the tribes of the north, in a bit of desperation, marched south into Rosaria, Shiva's dominant at their fore. Alright, so Shiva was originally Drake's Eye. So even after the crystal's gone, the icon can still take a new dominant? I'd assume that the icon was permanently gone. Weird. A terrible battle ensued in which fire was pitted against ice, but eventually the Phoenix and the ducal armies succeeded in driving back the invaders for a time. I mean, I guess so. Jeez,
You wish
kind
to
of
study
bizarre,
the
right?
tomes?
Oh, there's a new bestiary in it? No. Griffins, yes. All right, we'll read a bit about griffins. Fantastical abominations of nature upon which the crown and wings of an eagle have been fused to the legs and loins of a ferocious land cat. They hunt their prey on high, circling a victim unseen before descending at terrible speeds, claws first to tear its throat. Should the prey prove more formidable, griffins have also been known to call upon the very winds to both slice and suffocate their quarry. Fortunately, these predators rarely descend from their mountain lairs, and sightings are few and far between. How many left do we have of the bestiary? Is it just like 6 entries? Am I counting that right? Nope. 10 more entries. Still not a whole lot. Honestly, yeah, once again, the one issue I have with this game, this is a minor issue, honestly, considering I have bigger issues with other aspects of this game, is the bestiary is quite small. Yeah, we can read one more. Let's read about the Orchestrion. A curious clockwork contraption that is able to perform several different music compositions at the flick of a switch. Marks, emblem that Cid's allies distribute to those in their circle of trust. It is common for the rich and powerful of Althea to pin such marks to the bearers in their possession, that the slaves might go about their master's business unmolested. You better not unmolest those fucking bears. Crystal fetters, the fuck? A restraining device for bearers and dominants that uses precisely arranged and activated shards of crystal to disrupt the flow of aether through their flesh, thus preventing them from priming or casting magics. That's kind of bullshit. That's kind of a bullshit. That's like, hey, if we have chains on a dominant, how the fuck do we keep them from just killing everyone? It's magical crystal shackles. Shut up. Fuck you. Alright, whatever. So valuable are the materials from which they are made, and so rare the skill required to craft them. There are very few specimens in existence, and they are only employed when absolutely necessary. Yeah, that's that's like they had it written, and then like they were shipping the game. They're like, ah, fuck, wait a minute. We need to come up with an explanation for that, even if it's complete bullshit.
Did you learn everything you needed?
Did you come to borrow a book, Sid? So you can't have this one be finished.
Yeah, they're super force field handcuffs with magic. Fuck you. Oh wait, I can just do this. What am I doing? Alright, let's get this show on the road, baby. Let's go to Drake's Breath. We're going to the volcano level, boys. Jutting forth from the fiery maw of sacred Mount Drastanus, the Mother Crystal is the pillar upon which the faith of a cloistered nation rests. Ah.
Useful trick. Freezing and thawing the spray to make mist. How did you learn to use your powers like this?
That's actually a neat concept, alright.
The masters made me do it. When the Crusaders took to the seas, to keep the fleet's movements from prying eyes. I'm fine.
Everyone's dying but Clive. It's an explanation to steal their power.
This may be the only chance I get to go back. My only chance to put things right. I have to do this. Whatever the cost.
All right.
I guess the idea is Clive is just very recently been using his iconic power. And therefore hasn't drained his life force more, I don't know, or maybe he's the chosen one.
There she is.
That Ultima wants
The Iron Kingdom's Mother Crystal.
to use him as a vessel or whatever. Once again, we still have like very little explanation on what the fuck that was about. They could go many different directions with that. I'm guessing aliens or fucking like interdimensional demons. Channeling some Final Fantasy IV endgame twist shit.
Strong currents, sharp rocks, and ether floods. Let's not forget them. This island is a natural fortress.
But safety breeds complacency, allowing a single rowing boat to slip in unseen. The sanctuary is inside the mountain. If we follow the old trail, we should be able to enter by the back gate.
All right,
once again, like they don't have icons. I mean, I get that, like, oh, if we morph, we slowly burn through our life force, yada yada yada. Okay, but like we can just go kill them.
Here it would be to reclaim it.
Which, I mean, that's what we're gonna
used to
do,
belong
but in
to
the
Rosaria,
cutscenes they
didn't
act
it?
like that's not what we're gonna do.
Once, though it's been in the Ironblood's clutches for far too long.
As was I. For 13 years, this rock was my home. I know its secrets only too well. This path was abandoned after an ether flood. They don't guard it anymore.
The perfect little shortcut.
Very pretty game. I know I know I'd say that every time I play this game, but like it's one of the strongest aspects of this game. Very pretty. Good music. The plot is nice. It is. It's good. I like it. They can go in different directions if they want. Hopefully the plot doesn't just fucking fall apart at the goal line.
They're all Akashic.
The ether flood must have spread. It was never as bad as this before. And the only way past them is through them. Make it look easy.
Fucking Torgo snatching my kill. Master says you can stay here. I gotta watch. There's like, I think there's like 2 different like riff tracks versions of that. One MSC3K of that shit. I gotta get on that. Revisiting them again. Oh, Layla, are you okay? Oh, what's wrong with you? Oh, Layla. We'll go in a brief pause for the YouTube re-upload. Alright, continuing stream and recording. Jesus Christ. My fucking god. I love Layla. I wish she didn't feel so shitty. It just sucks that, like, I want to time her, like, you know, relaxing and laying down with me streaming, but it's like, it's the complete fucking opposite. It's like, she'll be relaxing streaming while I'm just, like, doing other shit. And the second I hit go live, it's like her stomach starts acting up. It's just, I don't know, it just sucks. I feel terrible for her. But, like, I also, like, can't fucking relax. It's just, I don't know, it's rough. Let me, like, check on her real quick one more time. Bear with me, guys. Alright, continuing on. Jesus.
Was that an earthquake?
They happen all the time. That wasn't even a bad one. It's nothing to worry about.
Jesus. Alright. Yeah, I can't fucking jump over this branch. Cool. Just had to remember it's there. Dude, do these guys have like soldiers or what? Oh, come on, dude. Goddamn, alright. We are very, very powerful. Perhaps too powerful, maybe. I don't know. I've been doing. Oh god, I didn't even mean to do that. Undo. That's cool that you can undo it. Yeah, unlock on. There we go. Can't jump down there and check that out, or maybe we can go through here. No. That's a door we came through, yeah? I think so. I think we're just continuing up the stairs, right? I'm surprised we're so low on potions and shit, honestly. Oh, I guess last time we were doing all the extra fights, so we probably I probably spammed all of them using before. Breath of the Wind, aerial blast. I'm good. I know maybe it's decent. Let's see. That's the thing is, after a while, you just kind of get the shit that you like to use, and that's it. Reduces cooldown by 11 seconds. It's neat and all, but like I don't, like it already feels like it's too good. You know what I mean? I already have like 1,000 different abilities I'm using up. Sure, I hope I don't fight a boss in this giant arena.
Ugh, look at this place. What a mess.
Wait.
Like, I remember those traps from before. It's a throwback.
Shield of Rosaria can't handle. Just like
So yeah, do these guys have like soldiers or what?
Be sure to keep clear of his wall.
Believe me, I need to. That's foul.
Don't breathe it in.
Alright, let's snap out.
I still can't believe they can jump. But these things have roots.
Looks like there's like an elemental weakness for like your regular like spam shot, because I don't think there is. Oh, he's so close to death, though. No, target him.
Too slow.
There you are, not bad at all. Granted, you know, it's like the same boss fight from the very beginning of the game, so, you know, hopefully you remember that. By the time you get to this one, looks like we got a level up. Sick. Numbers go up. Math is better.
Press on.
Yes.
Yeah, like we're on like Iron Kingdom territory. There's just like no one here.
It's like a furnace in here.
It's kind of bizarre. Are they all dead? Is it like that one part in Final Fantasy
You get
15?
used to the heat, though I don't remember it being quite this hot.
Spoilers for 15. Yes, loose spoilers. Spoilers for 15 ahead.
Was that
That
one
crazy
cause for
part
concern?
in 15 where I
was.
finally get to the capital city.
they're
It's
getting
been
bigger.
like straight up Resident Evil.
Something's wrong.
Oh god, I don't even know where the fuck I am. Yeah, alright, continuing on. That is a neat area, very pretty. Once again, all the areas are very pretty in this game. I don't know like what else to say. One of the strongest aspects of this game. Could go up that way, or we could check out what's going on over here. I have no map, it seems. Good. We sneak up here. Literally no difference. It's just like, oh, you can have a sneak past the enemy. It's like, yeah, or if they could just die. Hey, fuck, we're gonna aggro them anyway. Oh my god. Fucking scorpion chuck just blasting everywhere. That is a fun way to kill. Hey, so the fuck was down below? Hey, what? Now I need to know. Now I need to know what the fuck. What is different here? Shit, I gots to know. Two different paths? The fuck?
All right.
All yours, Torgal. Get him. Over here. All yours, Torgal. This one.
Yeah, dude, try and do better at spamming Torgo. You gotta get his stats up and all that good shit. Alright.
No mistakes.
Fuck, I tried to dodge that one.
Too slow.
Shit, fucker, goddamn. That's a bad fucking power to use right then.
To me, boy. Sick. All yours, Torgal.
So I'm thinking that this just leads to where we were in the upstairs. So I guess one way just bypasses fighting a dragon, but like, yeah, I might as well fight him. Fuck it. Yeah, yeah, that's what it is. Okay. That's when I kind of understand the layout. Look at that, we're maxed out on potions. Might as well use one then.
Fuck. Is there no other way across?
Yeah, like, you're the icon of fire. Like, who gives a shit? Yeah, let's be real here. You can cover yourself in fire, you'll be fine. Or she can freeze it.
Quickly, before it melts.
This is going to be close. Come on!
Lord forbid she runs.
Let's not do that again.
No. Let's not.
Let's do that again real quick. Okay, shit, I was about to say it, so it's got Libby like walk across now. You had to see the movie before proceeding.
They don't look too tough.
Perhaps not alone, but in numbers like these.
This way. Over here!
There we go, keep attacking it.
Well, we aren't going this way.
Well, not with that attitude, bitch. You could easily make that. If you weren't such a whiner.
Drake's breath.
We're nearly at the oratory.
Nice, max out on potions. Yeah, we like really did burn through those doing all the hunts. We also got like a bunch of XP. So I did look it up, I was curious. Apparently the for the base game the max level is 50. So I mean, you're pretty close there, almost level 30.
What the hell is that?
I have absolutely no idea.
Well, whatever it is, I don't think it's friendly.
I like the little weird death ball the thing dropped. That was neat. Yeah, I don't know. You gotta get a feel for what abilities to spam, when, how, and why. Like that lightning pylon that you create, that like super claw slash or the ignition, all just procs that 1,000 times over, doing extra damage on top of extra damage on top of extra damage, especially if you're using your limit break. Mithril wristlets, all right. Got something new finally. And it goes up. All right, the appearance of Mithril in Valsthea is a fairly recent occurrence. Its history only going back far as the fall of the first Mother Crystal and the emergence of the Deadlands. This led some of the crystalline orthodoxy to preach that the blight is somehow involved in its creation, therefore making it impure and unholy. I'll grab that all the same. Neat. Yeah, that looks like a boss arena. They really, really, really telegraph it. Oh wow, it's a reskin of the other thing we thought was
They
it.
never leave the lava.
If I didn't know better, I think this volcano was about to erupt.
Pretty fucking cocky for people who are about to die.
Then this one must be the exception. Nice try.
Oh wow, so big targets, that one's like actually really good. You got like multiple targets at once.
What's it doing?
Nothing good, I'll wager.
Oh god damn! Fucker's hit me with his ultimate. Jesus fucking Christ. Nice. Sick. I think that one went very, very well. We're recycling bosses now, so I've already had some practice with them. But still satisfying.
You hurt?
Just hot.
It's my cheese.
Quite a commotion our friend made. Let's hope the guards didn't hear it.
Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, there's no one here.
The gate to the inner chambers is just up there. Then we make for the sanctuary.
I guess they don't just regularly hang out in the
I need to
volcano by the
finish this
crystal, so I guess that kind of makes sense.
Before the
But
heat finishes me.
when you know there's crazy motherfuckers going around destroying crystals, it's a hell of a thing to leave open. Or maybe they don't. Maybe
We'll enter the Comric by
the
the
Empire was just like, oh, it fell apart
always a hive
on
of
its own.
activity.
It was Walud's
Sounds like
fault.
we'll
It's
have a
war
hard
against
time
them or some
staying out
shit.
of sight.
We won't have to. There's someone there I should very much like to see.
Alright. Not even needing potions, bro. We're so powerful now. Yeah, if I was ever going into a volcano, I think what I would want to wear the most is probably leather and metal. I feel like that would keep me quite cool. Very subtle. We'll blend right in.
Lady Marley. It's me. By the mother.
They're going to kill us all.
It can't be.
Report us to the fucking your overlords,
It is,
please.
my lady.
Massa, the escaped slaves, they be coming back now.
Come with me.
Ooh, you better whip them. It's like, Jill, you're an idiot for trusting them.
I'm so glad you're safe.
And I you.
Why ever would you risk coming back? Are you a fool, girl? Or have you grown tired of your freedom already?
Forgive me, my lady.
We're gonna destroy this crystal, causing a chain reaction. Everyone
I
here is
had
gonna
to
die,
come
except for
back.
us, of course.
There are things I left undone. Tell me, where is the Patriarch?
Oh, it's just like the Handmaiden's Tale.
This hour he'll be
They're
in the
all
Comric,
impregnating us and we're women
giving
slaves.
thanks.
That might be one of the most fucking patronizing shows ever made. It's
Clive.
amazing.
We have to get to the sanctuary. Now. Lady Marley, you must flee this place, gather your things, and go.
Now listen here, Jill.
We have company.
We can just kill them. It's fine. Like, I don't understand why we're doing all the secrecy. Like, more so than other JRPGs.
This way.
Like, in Tales of Symphonia, it's like, yes, I'd be afraid of anything. That game is hard. This game, it's like, we're literally, in terms of story, we are gods.
It leads straight to the comric. Go on, stop dawdling.
Thank you. You were always so kind to me. My light in the darkness. Take care, my lady.
Yes, please take longer.
You deserve better than
Make
this.
sure that this
A
chick is
long,
fucking
happy
executed.
life.
You realize
Promise.
you're just increasing the odds of that, right, Jill?
I'll live if you promise to do the same.
Yay!
Come
Boss
on,
organ music.
we're nearly at the comrec.
All right.
Ah, cool. Pretty cool.
Here's our welcoming party.
I've had enough of their hospitality.
No, we have to stay hidden. They'll kill us, Jill, right?
This one. All yours, Torgal. Get him. All yours,
Alright, fine. Let's end this.
Sick of this one. Torgal, kill.
Yes, we really had to sneak in through the back gate, yes. I want to say we're going through that door, or maybe not. I don't know. Take a look around. We'll make sure we get all the goodies. Alright, yeah, alright. Once again, it's weird. It's like, I want to say Final Fantasy 15 is a better game, but I can't, because it's kind of not, but the aspects that are good in 15 are better than the aspects that are good in 16, if that makes sense. Yeah, I think I said that before in previous streams. The lows are much lower, but the highs are way higher. I was thinking, like, I'm just thinking of the dungeons in that game, and it's being pretty fucking cool.
How many of them are there?
Too many.
Nice try.
Oh, goddamn, motherfucker!
Slow.
Ooh, 32,000 damage. That's pretty sick. I can't dodge that one right. For the life of me, I can't do it.
Well done, Tom.
Alright, so we came in through a side door to the right, that one right there, okay. Full health again, goddamn. Just really do roll with it. Alright, cool. Wondering where the fuck that was. How's Torgo's progress coming along? I kind of need to know. Ah, look at that. Some girl. It's a pretty big find. Also, let me check on little baby boo-boo after we do this. Oh, do I finally have enough for this? I do. Judgment Bolt. God damn, alright. Holy shit. Alright, so we're definitely swapping out Pile Drive. It's cool, but the Lightning Rod is so fucking broken if you play it off of the other moves. Most notably Gouge and Ignition. Cool. Alright, then Torgo. His sick and lifting attack Ravage are both level 2. And he is now a Snow Cloak. He's level 5. I got my Torgo to level 5, guys, of 12. Why 12? I don't know. I mean, I guess that carries over to the expansions. Hopefully we get it maxed out before long. I feel like I've been using him a hell of a lot more this stream than before, but bear with me real quick. Well, I just check on Layla again. Dog so much. It sucks that her stomach is just so fucked up. Always. Alright, continuing on. Keep it up. Yeah. Level fucking 29. Sick.
Clive, there's something I need you to know. I saw the Patriarch do things no one should have to see.
His penis is really fucked up and weird looking. He's got 3 testicles and he teabags old ladies. He made me watch.
Then you must face yours.
AKA Jill. You're gonna die the same way Sid did. I really do think that it's gonna be like Final Fantasy 2, in that just everyone in your party is going to die. It's gonna be your rotating cast member. Alright, let's make sure we grab all these goodies before we go fight this last little group of homies. Damn, they're really expecting me to be getting my ass kicked right now, aren't they? Holy shit. The Into Sanctum. Oh, let's drop a save here real quick. Just realize it's been a little bit since we saved. Just probably gonna die so you can get Shiva's powers. Yeah, it's they're kind of telegraphing it here. I don't know, maybe we just Mega Man style steal her powers and she's perfectly fine. And then she just becomes a trad waifu, just hanging out on the ship all day. Knowing her place. That giant crystal pussy, it's beautiful.
We're nearly there. Just one last push.
I've got threatening song.
Oh, let's see Judgment Bolt. Alright, goddamn. You see, I just send that motherfucker blind. Didn't use this one first. There we are. You trigger the lightning pion like that, and you're good. That's such a fucking great fucking combo, dude. Holy shit. Plant that down, then use the claw or the ignition or just anything that does like 4,000 small attacks all at once. Oh, it's so good. Here's a twist, maybe Jill dies and Torgo gets Shiva's powers. That's really the best ending right there. Yeah, I wish we could like... There's a physics engine, that way we could like push them over into the lava. Same thing with this fucker here, goddamn, it's just teasing me at this point. Torgo becomes Fenrir or some shit. Would be cool. Yeah, I mean, I'd be fucking down for that. No, I can't fucking send them flying over to the edge. Which would be cool. Race of the Inferno, Will of the Wisps. Okay, that was a cool power, the little, like, passive fire shield. It just did, like, it would just stun... It wouldn't do a lot of damage, but it would stun lock the shit out of enemies around you. But... honestly, the Flames of Rebirth and also Ignition are just way more comboable. It's their equivalent of the YMCA dance. We're here to destroy a crystal. Can you guys stop praying the gay way? Neat. The extremist orthodoxy is an extremist orthodoxy. I had no idea. Hamburger, hamburger, cheeseburger, cheeseburger, Whopper, Whopper, Big Mac, Big Mac.
Shiva's dominant. Come to beg forgiveness for your failure.
That's a hell of a way to talk
For
to
years,
two
I followed
icons,
your
whatever.
orders, fought your wars.
This guy got
All to
some
protect
balls,
the
jeez.
children you took, just as you took me. And what did you do in return? You put them in chains and you slit their throats!
Fiend.
Their souls were sullied with the stain of ether. I merely cleansed them of their corruption.
Which is why we hang out to the highest concentration of ether known to man.
As the Holy Mother wills it! Repent, abomination! For a monster like you to set foot in the Holy Cymric is in itself a crime deserving of death.
You're right.
There's like a
I am
pile
a
of your
monster.
armies like right behind us,
And my
dude.
soul is stained black. Though not by ether, but by the evil of men like you, who made me close my heart and drown in darkness when I should have raged against it. This is my penance. I will be your monster no more. Nor will I suffer you to create another.
Is that what they're doing back there? They're like, there's a way to make a dominant? Make the crystal make a dominant?
Does the beast bare its teeth at its master? Come then, dominant. Rage, be as you have ever been. A monster!
And what are you, Imran? I was forced to kill. You do it by choice.
We are not alike.
But never again. I bowed to you once. Now it is you who shall bow to me.
Yeah, so what's his plan? Like she can turn into a fucking giant ice goddess. Yeah, like how did this play out in his head? I'm genuinely curious. Is that another of Ultima's forms? What are we looking at here? What's happening? Holy cliche animation.
Jill! Defeat! Come on. Remember how it felt? Why can't I do it?
I made an arena for you. Thanks, babe. Appreciate it.
Please, just once.
She won't be able to hold that lava back forever.
With
this quick.
Shit, target that one! Dude, on target, please, for the love of God.
Nice try. Kill!
Fuck is that? That lava looked weird. It looked like nacho cheese or some shit.
Damn it.
Delicious nacho cheese. Yeah, so what is the thing I'm fighting? Was there a name at the top? I didn't even notice it. I gotta keep an eye out for that.
Go.
Is this a fire guardian beast?
All right.
It's
It
generic.
won't take long.
Liquid flame. Alright, that's an interesting reference to Final Fantasy V, actually. Weird. Ooh. God damn, dude. That hit radius is fucking huge.
Get him.
Shit. I just keep targeting that fucking thing. Alright, gotta watch out for the lava. It's fucking encroaching on me. Shit, really? I whipped it? What a fucker.
It's all ready.
Alright, this fucker's toast right now. Yeah, I mean, you do like so fucking much if you chain that shit correctly. Sometimes I'm like trying to find the power while the stagger meter's going down. That's pretty frustrating, but if I'm able to like quickly find it, it works well. Neat. A flame-trapped mid-dance, both ethereal and corporeal, fleeting and enduring, but very much alive. Although, one of my worries is that, especially with 14, 15, and 16 in particular, is there's so many references to, like, previous games that, like, alright, well, you have to do, like, 2 or 3 new enemies and bosses and summons. But yeah, we're not really that affected by that as much as them. Once again, my guess is that we've like channeled Ifrit way less and way later than like Sid and Jill.
Here, use this.
Wow, you just fucking cut Jill's head off. Good. Actually, Final Fantasy 14 does have 1 or 2 original summons. Good. Yeah, but I mean, they need to do that more. Because as cool as it is to see that, it's maybe a little bit too high of a percentage. Although, you know, I do like seeing the fan throwbacks as much as the next guy. You gotta make sure it's not nothing but fan service. Have a lot of fan service in there. But they're making nothing but. Alright, is Ultima gonna show up again? And say some cryptic shit before leaving?
Are you watching, Sid? We're one step closer to freedom.
The crystal. What did you do to it?
How is he still alive? Why is he still alive?
Oh, we destroyed it.
What? But... Monster! Monster! Do you have any idea what you have done?
I do, Father. I have killed the monster and become an outlaw.
Take your fucking sweet time doing that, jeez.
The crystals go with
you. It's over.
It is.
And Shiva exacted her price.
She did.
Again, the burden fell to you.
And I bore it willingly. This was a sin for which I had to atone. Now I can continue at your side with my head held high. Clive, look.
It's just like the one at Phoenix Gate. Damn it. We need to leave.
Agreed.
Yeah, I'd say I forgot about the ancients. Yeah, well, There he is. Or maybe there's Joshua. I don't know. It's hard to keep up. Yeah, I don't think that's Joshua. His hair is visible. I don't think we ever found out what happened to him, Joshua versus Ultima. Hey, good luck run from that. You crazy bitch.
I kept my promise, and now you keep yours.
Oh, speaking of Steam achievements, the Steam achievement percentage for this game is like really fucking high. Like the retainment for people who started this game is higher than like the vast majority of games I've seen on Steam, which is surprising.
This way,
I think because it's linear and kind of easy. I really think that's all there is to it.
You're bleeding. I have a tonic which will...
I thank you for your kindness, truly. But I assure you, I will survive. Please, save your medicines for those who need them most.
Oh, well...
Where the fuck is Joshua and what is he doing?
Sure.
See this motherfucker so
For a
rarely.
moment there, I felt my brother's presence.
You did.
I fear he is in Ultima's thoughts again. But why now, after 5 years of silence? I cannot keep him sealed away much longer.
Oh, is that what he did? He fucking like sealed him inside of his body. Jeez. I mean, Joshua's gonna be the final boss. Kind of keeping Ultima at bay until we're ready and we sort all together crystals or some shit. Also, we still don't know what Ultima is. Once again, I'm thinking of like a weird hybrid of like Zemos and or Zeromos or whatever the fuck he's called before, and
Look at them all,
Genova.
like a river flowing to the sea.
Or moths to a flame,
I hope
perhaps.
the explanations are good. I really
Crystal
do.
and Dominion their light in the darkness. More and more lose their homes to the blight and set out in search of sanctuary, while others lose their fortunes to the Dalmekian levies and leave to find new livelihoods. What is it that you seek in the Dominion, Your Grace?
So I guess we're in the Crystalline Dominion. That answers that.
Dion Lesage.
You mean the Crown Prince of Sanbrec?
He has many titles. Dion the Bold, Prince of Dragoons, Odin's Nemesis, or simply Bahamut. I met him once, when we were children. He was a chivalrous soul even then, and has served his empire indefatigably ever since.
And you are confident that he will listen to what you have to say?
Our world lurches ever closer to the abyss, and a hidden hand ushers us onward. Ultima's influence extends to every nation, Sanbrec included. If His Highness is the man I believe him to be, and I pray that he is, this truth will not have escaped his notice. As the mother crystals fall, the eternal flame wavers, and the azure sky begins to bruise. How lucky we were to be blessed by the crystals, and yet how spoiled. Like canaries in a gilded cage, growing fat on seed. But now, the bars are closing in, and we must take flight. Painful though it be to leave our home behind, It is what we must do to be free. Which is it that men cannot live without? A blessing that leads to damnation, or a freedom that leads to deprivation? I do not yet know the answer to that question. Do you, Clive?
Your Grace, let us find a place to rest a while. We can return by the Dalmekian trail once you have recovered your strength. I realize your duty is pressing, but if your health should fail...
I know. Thank you, Yote.
I think Jote is more feminine than Yodi. Yote sounds like a good black girl's name. Yeah, I hope the explanations are good. I haven't heard too many bad things though. Oh, look at it, it's kind of like glitching at the bottom there. You see that? It's rare. It's a rarity. I haven't heard anything particularly bad about the plot. I actually heard that's one of the strong points of this game. I'm gonna assume twists and explanations
Army's
are good.
attempt to breach the Empire's defenses and gain the Isles of Ark has failed yet again.
Only because your fleet has proved as impotent as a eunuch on Lane Night. Would you rather we simply fell back to the capital?
Enough, both of you. All here agree that the Empire cannot be allowed to maintain its illegitimate claim on the Dominion. However, our casualties mount with each passing day.
There is a literal sea twixt you and your prize. The armies of Sambrek need but sit back and watch as you harmlessly lap against their walls. They are dug in like ticks and seek to draw out this siege, knowing the capital's stores are nigh bottomless. And what of our wise rulers? Goaded into war without any thought as to what chaos it might reap. Republican soldiers starve while waiting for orders from Randalar.
If you would but take the field, their bellies would be full by nightfall.
If I take the field, so too will Bahamut, and our duel will shake the island to its foundations. Instead of liberating the Dominion, you would doom it to destruction. Unless that is what you desire.
If our learned advisor has a solution to propose, we should be glad to consider it.
You gonna murder everyone? What the fuck is that? Oh, it's the bitch. We finally see her. It's been forever.
Is that the Emperor?
He's going to fuck more people. Watch out.
What is the
He has an insatiable appetite for cock and social climbing.
What it means is that I am disinclined to advise you.
Jesus Christ, girl. God damn. Oh, I love being able to pause cutscenes, I really do.
Any longer. Ah, the looks on their faces when you walked through those doors. A perfect picture of stupefaction. They could not believe their eyes. Though I confess, I had my own doubts whether or not you would accept my invitation. Such shocking news. Sid isn't a son of a whore. He's the son of an empress. Your own dear Clive.
Absurd. Who fed you these lies? I have never spent a moment among criminals, save at the gallows. I came here with my son, not to entertain your baseless accusations, but to put an end to the senseless hostilities between our nations.
Very well. You need only agree to the terms I set out. Sid took the life of someone dear to me, a woman by the name of Benedicta. I swore to take his in turn. This would not be disagreeable to you, I take it. You would finally be rid of the stain on your noble name. In return, I will leave Sanbreque in your capable hands. Your Imperial Majesty.
What's the plan? Does she kills Clive for him? In return for giving him the kingdom?
All for the love of a common whore. Dominant or no, one cannot hide one's breeding. And beasts will ever belong with beasts. There are greater things in store for you, my darling Olivier. Soon enough, you shall be the crown prince of Sanbreque. And when your father goes to meet Great Griga, you shall be emperor of all you survey. The old order shall come tumbling down.
She's gonna do the same thing she did to Clive's dad.
In your glorious image.
Social climb.
Soon.
Like he'll kill the Emperor for her, and in return she kills Clive for him.
She's been in there for hours. Something must be wrong.
We're gonna take another, I told you, eating entire cheese block was a bad idea. They do, a lot of the bitches I've noticed in this game do have a little bit of chipmunk cheek action going on. I guess if you're into that, that's pretty cool. But we're going to take a very brief break. Alright, we back. Probably just gonna go for another like 30 minutes. What we got here? Got any treasure? Apparently there is something at the reading table? What's that? Oh, no. Okay, that little dot was for my like player cursor. Looked like it was in the same area as the where it is when there's something new. Looks like there's something to pick up in the backyard as well.
If you need out, just ask Nan. She's got a load of new stock in.
And what can I do for you?
And a pat on the back to you. I suppose you deserve one. Just don't let it get to your head.
From what I hear,
You'd have been lost without Jill. Say nothing of yours truly. If it wasn't for me keeping you fed and kitted out, neither of you have stood a chance. But fair is fair. You took the chance I gave you and brought the whole bloody mountain down. Bet the Iron Blood couldn't believe their eyes.
Pokers.
We'll just have to find someone else to worship. Of course, there's plenty of other folks in these fair isles who still reckon those rocks are worth more than their weight in diamonds. So you keep doing what you're doing and show them how wrong they are. It's coin they want to put their faith in. As long as you keep coughing it up, my faith will stay with you. Alright, what you got, bitch?
Then.
Ooh, a platinum sword. It's not that much better than my current sword, but still better than my current sword. Platinum makes for a poor blade, being too soft to withstand rigorous use in battle and too expensive for the common soldier to afford, but goddamn does it look cool. It does, however, allow for ornate designs on crossguard, hilt, and pommel, where the rare metal is most often employed. That's literally what it says.
Better price than that.
Like, it's not that great, but it looks cool. Platinum belt. Our health goes down by 14. Fuck, we need that 14 health, bro. While copper, iron, and even gold mines are plentiful, in the Twins there's only one location where white gold has ever been found, southwestern Ash. As such, Ash is the other, so Storm and Ash, I gotta remember that. Valisthea is the planet, I guess. As such, the Kingdom of Waloed controls this realm's sole supply of the rare and highly sought-after metal, which proceeds from its exports, funding the nation's military incursions into Storm.
It'd better all be here.
Platinum cannons. Wow, that one's shittier than my mithril wristlets. Still buy it, I just won't equip it. The platinum plates which adorn these wrist guards are less for defense than they are to warn any would-be attackers that the person they're about to assault has amassed enough of fortune slaughtering enemies and claiming their gear. They no longer to worry about frivolous things like protection.
You're rubbing me blind,
Yeah,
you know.
equip that one.
Come again. Oh, don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
I want to buy everyone around. Let's see what happens if I just waste 10,000 gil.
Honestly, Sid, you're too nice for your own good.
Those are some expensive drinks. How many people drinks are we buying for people?
The next round's courtesy of the realm's most benevolent outlaw.
Do I get anything? Or just the satisfaction of wasting 10,000 gil?
Oh, you're not leaving already, are you?
You get the satisfaction of wasting 10,000 gil. Good.
Oh, keep your mug handy. Hunting down
It's like maybe you get something special. And it's like, I'm just getting my homies drunk. That's literally all I accomplished. Good. Good. Yeah, great. That's what I wanted, truly. Platinum sword, neat. Gotta have a cursor go over it so that way it doesn't glow. I have to have it not glow. Or not have the little marker on it. Good. Gotta call this motherfucker a little bitch. Stay away from the children, I don't want to hear their voices. You know, it would be fun getting drunk and trying to follow the BG wiki guides for Final Fantasy XI. Yeah, let's redo the Temple of Uglapin and try to find a way legitimately through that fucking place.
And so, it is done.
A feat 5 long years in the making. With the Mother Crystal's final cry, a legacy is passed from one outlaw to the next.
The tale is far from over.
And though we cannot know if it will end in triumph or tragedy, I only pray that I am there to bear witness. If I can read a couple.
I don't believe you've read this particular chapter before.
We're a hideaway highbrow. We have level 4 wisdom.
Today?
High Priest Imran. Patriarch of the Crystalline Orthodox who conducts his sinister ceremonies in the Kamreich. The holy sanctuary built around the heart of Drake's breath, a zealous believer in the orthodox teachings that bearers and dominants are unclean creatures born of sin. He conducted the sacrificial slaughter of bearers, claiming that he was merely cleansing them of their corruption. Slain by Jill Warwick, on a return to the Iron Kingdom, in answer not only for the crimes he committed, but those he forced her to commit in the name of his crusade. Then we have Marley. Yeah, this bitch looks like she ate an entire block of cheese. Born in the Grand Duchy of Rosaria, Marley was kidnapped by the Iron Blood during their invasion 18 years before and taken back to the island of Drostanus, where she was forced to serve as a handmaiden for the priests of the Crystalline Orthodox. There, she met the young Jill Warwick and took her under her wing, caring for the terrified child as if she were the mother Jill never knew. Yeah, I should watch Game of Thrones again. I just have to make sure to stop before the last 2 seasons. I think I've only watched the first 3 seasons because people on Facebook, back when I had an account, could not for the life of them not fucking spoil that shit. They just couldn't handle it. It's like, no, I have to have social recognition that I also, too, am a part of this cultural movement. It's like, Jesus Christ. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Jesus. Let's see. I think we read this one. Worshipped by God, state of religion, crystalline orthodox dictates, same religion decrees the use of magic to be an anathema. Bears and dominants who use it to be sinful aberrations, leading to even greater discrimination, and suffered by their brethren in the mainland, given their sage desire to control all the mothers. The Iron Blood's attitude towards other nations is one of indelible antagonism. Let's see here. I think we read this one before. Let's see. Despite being nominally a monarchy, the Patriarch, the most powerful priest of the Crystalline Orthodoxy, is in truth the most powerful person in the kingdom. He rules from the Isle of Bain Lodlai. Oh my god. Lodlad. More commonly known as Storm as Mount Tristanus, because it's easier to pronounce, I'm sure, on which sits the Mother Crystal, Drake's Breath, focal point of the faith. Here, countless bearers kidnapped from their homes and Storm Nash were made to suffer in the name of the religion which deems them less than human. Let's see. Destroyed by Sid the Outlaw, the loss of the crystal, and the Patriarch, chief of the priests who served a kingdom in chaos, leaving the monarchy wanting for a leader beyond its politically impotent royalty. Alright, let's go into this bitch. We got a liquid flame, baby. An ever-shifting mass of living flame that rose from the fiery pools of Drake's breath in what appeared to be a response to the unwarranted trespass into the Mother Crystal's inner sanctum. Possessed with both, and also the game just needed a fire boss, I guess, even though I feel like there's a lot of fire bosses in this game. Possessed with both the swiftness and temper of an untamed wildfire, the creature rained fury down upon the intruders, wielding the molten lifeblood of sacred Mount Tristanus like it were but fistfuls of mud. Then we had Flan. Massive and amorphous beings capable of bending and distorting their gelatinous forms into almost any shape imaginable, making them not only notoriously difficult to find, but almost entirely impossible to kill, as most cuts merely melt back into the existing flesh within a matter of moments. These creatures can be found all in the corners of Althea, though their heightened sensitivity to the subtleties of their environs means that their outward hue can vary wildly from region to region, hence the variety of names, Bavorao, Gelato, and Fool, by which they are known. Cute. Read a couple of the other categories real quick. Aliens. Those who do not call the Hideaway their home, but nevertheless lend their strength to Sid's cause. There are many in the twins who balk at the persecution of bearers, but cannot find within them the courage to oppose it, knowing what fate awaits them should their sympathies be exposed. Others take that risk, aiding Sid's bearer liberation efforts with information sent by Stolas, monetary assistance, or direct action. Sid the Outlaw, leader of the faction believed responsible for the shattering of Drake's head in 873. With a single act of infamy, Sid's name quickly spread to the four corners of Althea and beyond. We're like a super terrorist, it's great. Ultima's thralls. Twisted, glowing creatures that awaited Clive and Jill deep within the Phoenix Gate and try. Alright, so we know that's Ultima. Alright, so the. So is Ultima like the last of the ancients, or do they take over the ancients? I like to think that the. I like to think that's a weird blend of 4 and 7, I really do. Where it's like they're aliens and the ancients like worship them briefly before all being destroyed. And then they left like the crystals as like fucking planetary leeches. Let's see. I prevent them from gaining the innermost recesses of the apodistory. Echoes. Strange clockwork constructs often encountered in the fallen ruins. The question of whether or not they are truly alive is open to debate, as they do not appear to require water, nor do they feed on the flesh of their victims as beasts do, and seemingly exist solely to protect their habitat from intruders. All echoes are encased in protective plating that is made from the same material as the ruins, and thus cannot be destroyed, though repeated blows will cause an individual place to dislodge, eventually causing the entire construct to collapse on itself. Let's look at Lay of the Land. Why not? This is like the most insane category. Many pages of shit. What's that one glowing? Is that like a glitch? Or is that because it's a key point or a new special point? It might be because it's unlockable. Like you have to unlock that by getting experience points in the 1,000-tome branch of skill. The Boiling Sea. The sea that lies between Rosaria's western coast and the distant isles of the Iron Kingdom. For centuries have the natives of the Duchy and the Crusade traded blows on these unnaturally tepid waters, which lap at the foot of Mount Tristanus, home to the Mother Crystal of Drake's Breath. Crystal Road. A protected trade route designed to allow easy access to the crystalline dominion for travelers and merchants. An agreement between nations safeguards the land around it, known as the Crystal Belt, from military encroachment, and as such, it features neither fortresses nor checkpoints. However, in recent years, it has been overrun with refugees fleeing the Blight, an issue that has yet to be satisfactorily resolved. Satisfactorily resolved? Fuck, that's a word that you don't see too much. Satisfactory. As, like, I guess, an adverb, right? Is that how words work? I think so. Brain hurts sometimes, please understand. A solitary volcanic isle rising from a brutal and unforgiving sea. Known in the Iron Blood tongue as Bain Lodlad. It was once a province of Rosaria, but eventually fell to the Crusaders, who considered it both a gateway to the continent of Storm and, more importantly, the wellspring of their faith, the Mother Crystal known as Drake's Breath. Fall of Drake's Breath. Mother Crystal Drake's Breath, held by the Iron Kingdom since before the fall of the Duchy of Rosaria, was destroyed in the year 878. When its heart was shattered, the ensuing destruction took with it not just Mount Tristanus, but the entire Isle of Bain Lodlad. Imran. God, these fucking names are ridiculous, man. They really are. Patriarch of the faith, known as the Crystalline Orthodoxy, was also killed in the attack. Alright, I think that's enough of that. Let's look at a little bit at persons of interest and then continue. Would this be a little bit of a spoilering? An otherworldly being that Clive encountered in the inner sanctum of Drake's head. He addressed Clive as Mythos before attempting to merge their consciousness. However, Clive was able to summon the will to resist the creature before Joshua returned from the dead to imprison it in a cage of flame they sealed away within his own heart. Okay, so we did see that. I do remember that, yes. He kind of just took from context clues what happened by seeing the dark crystal in his chest. I just recently saw him. High Cardinal. First and foremost of the 5 cardinals who make up the Council of Elders, seconded only to the Holy Emperor and the Imperial Government. It is his role to lead the Council in governing Sambrique in the Emperor's stead, and providing the latter does not overrule his decisions, his authority is absolute. And we have Oliver Lesage, second son of Emperor Sylvester of the Holy Empire of Sambrique, and third of Empress Annabella, making him half-brother to both Prince Dion and Clive. His mother has involved him in the affairs of the imperial court since he was a small child. See, I think that's the agreement between the whore, Empress Annabella, and Titan. Is like, Titan's like, hey, you kill Clive, and in return, if you give me some info on, I guess, the king and the prince, I can kill them, so that way your son is now the Emperor, and then we can make a peace agreement. I think that's what's going on. Sylvester Lesage, Emperor of the Holy Empire of Sambrique, who won his throne, at least partly due by virtue of his son Dion having awakened as the dominant of Bahamut of Rutherford. Manservant to Lord Byron Rossfield, his daily duties touch all aspects of running his master's manor, whether that be welcoming of the guests, the preparations of meals, polishing of the intrepid nobleman's trophy collection. Alright, one more bit. Hannah Murdoch, wife of Rodney Murdoch, Lord Commander of the Rosarian Army. Since her marriage, she resided in the Murdoch Manor in Eastpool, remaining there even after her husband's death at the Phoenix Gate. Alas, her time was also to be cut short at the hands of the villainous servants of Empress Annabella. Yes, I do remember this bitch now. Yeah, because didn't she give us, like, the fucking armor? I think so. She gladly welcomes Clive Jill in her home, going so far as to give Clive a gift of clothes that once belonged to his father. Yes, okay, so memory works sometimes. A reminder of happier times that she would rather lived on than moldered in the closet. Alright, cool.
The door to the shelves shall ever be open.
Farewell, Drake's breath!
Oh god, I fucking hate the children. I hate the children. There's a lot of lore in this game, I don't mind it though. It's not like fully mandatory. It's a little extra shit if you want to know it. It's nice. It's not too intrusive. Like Final Fantasy 13, where it was mandatory and the game didn't explain it outside of the menus.
Must have been hot.
Fighting in the belly of that crag. It might be work for you as a smith when you hang up that old sword, but I'm betting that won't be for a while.
How hard it can be.
Trying to fill another man's boots, but I reckon you've grown to Sid's nicely. You'd be proud.
What do you want?
What can you make for me is a better question.
Should last you a good while.
Fuck. I'm on the craft section. Motherfucker. I think it would start there. I don't know. Whatever. I think we just burned through a liquid flame. Oh, that sucks. Hopefully we didn't need to. Platinum sword 2. Alright, well, we got that.
You can thank me later.
Alright, good sword. Best sword we can have up to this point. I think we're good on liquid flame, actually. I think we'll be golden.
Yeah, that should do you. You can thank me later.
Alright, so that's good. Now, want these platinum cannons. Hopefully they're good enough. Upgrading, let's see.
My best work.
Do not want that equipped. And even that, it's still not good. Fuck it, I'll still use this shit.
Yeah, that should do you.
Alright, so we're fully kitted out. Is there anything they could make for me that would be not shit? Doesn't really seem like it. No, we got that. Gelatinous mass. We don't have that yet. I gotta remember that we got like unique things that we can make if we had the hunt shit that we don't have. Thorium, alright.
That it?
Alright, so we're good though.
Fine.
Kinda weird though that the bracelet. Well, I think no, it's not that the bracelet's shitty, it's just that we found like a good, rare, quote unquote, bracelet. Say rare, quote unquote, just because it's in a chest that you're going to find. Unless you're retarded. It's a bit of a plain-looking sword, but whatever.
Why are your feathers black, Mr. Crow? Is it because you spent
Oh god, run away. I made a mistake by talking to that child.
Let's see about planting those seeds then.
What we got from this motherfucker?
Sid, I know that when we came to the hideaway, we chose to let go of our past in order that we might.
I'm getting weird vibes from you, bro.
We did.
It's the hat and the smile.
Yes. I was wondering if, well, I know you are from Rosaria, and I'm in need of someone with intimate knowledge of those lands. Apparently, the duchy is home to all manner of curative herbs found nowhere else in the realm. Among them is a flower called a morganbeard that increases the potency of lesser medicines.
I can't say that I've had much practice healing. My youth was spent in the Bailey.
A shame. You see, the hideaway relies heavily upon medicines procured from afar. And when those shipments are late, well, it's our sick who suffer. If we could find this flower and learn to grow it here, we might save many lives. However, as you are well aware, imperial occupation has rendered the roads unsafe for those like me, untrained in the military arts. Now, I'm not asking the busiest man in the hideaway to drop everything and make the journey for me, but if you happen to be in the duchy on other business...
Tell me of these Morganbeards.
Tell me of these Morganbeards, then.
But of course, if my old tomes are to be believed, the flowers are bright yellow and as large as goblins' eyes. Oh, and they grow in the marshes of Sorrowwise. If I am to propagate them here in the backyard, I will require several samples, preferably of blooms which have already gone to seed. And before I forget, I do seem to recall learning in the course of my research that their odor has the tendency to attract unsavory creatures. Nothing you cannot handle, though, I'm sure.
Alright. We're just gonna continue talking to everyone here.
Morganbeards supposedly favor the dampest of climes.
And like queuing up all the shit we're gonna do for next time.
Areas of marsh.
Because once again, I gotta get my ass to the fucking grocery store, pick up groceries, take care of the little baby boo-boo, do laundry, do dishes. Probably just chill out after that. Yeah, make some thumbnails. Maybe put in like an hour of Final Fantasy 11.
Let us know if you find any rotten planks.
We're trying to pass out early-ish. Although I might need to go to the fucking TMV Monday before work. I might want to send out a fucking email for work for that shit. I got a fucking letter, you know, with like a screenshot of the car going through like a toll booth, I guess, or going through a toll without paying. And so it's like a $1 toll, and you know, it's like a $50 fine. And of course, in the image is a completely different car that I do not own, and the fucking goddamn license plate is like one number off. It's like, motherfucker. So now it's on me to find like time in my schedule to like during government operating times, which is to say working hours,
One day, I want to see.
to get my ass and fight that and be like, look, asshole, I don't own this car. Oh yeah, we fucked up. Sorry about that.
Oh, bother. Whatever am I to do now, Clive?
About what?
I've 2 dresses that need stitching, but I haven't got a scrap of linen. Those girls' rags are so threadbare. It's a wonder they don't fall to pieces. And we most certainly cannot have that. A certain amount of decorum must be maintained, even here at the hideaway. You wouldn't want the poor things going without decent clothes now, would you?
Of course not.
Of course not. What can I do to help?
Oh,
Let me go dress shopping for you, bitch.
You see, I've paid for 2 bolts of cloth from the drapers in Northreach, blue and red. But they don't deliver, not to places that aren't on the map anyway, so I'll need someone to take this receipt and collect them.
And you'd have this someone be me.
I would. And don't let them fob you off with anything less than what I paid for. 1 bolt of blue and 1 of red. I expect them both.
It is weird that they're like, hey, Clive, the leader that's jihading the crystals and going into war zones, can you do this menial task for me? Once again, it's not as ridiculous as some of the, like, at least you get lore in them by the end of them, right? But, so it's not as bad as the side quests in 15. In terms of importance, sometimes the side quest in 15 would be like, hey, go over there and, you know, fucking have a burger at Fuddruckers. Go over there and, yeah, take some fucking pictures. Hey, go fishing over here. Like, there's more variety in what you were doing. Sometimes you just stumble upon a dungeon. It's like, yeah, you can go through this dungeon if you want. You're not told to do it. You just find it and you go through it. And you know, unlock like a new summon or some shit. 15 has strengths, goddammit.
Mention that Kupka's god haven't been seen yet.
Calm before the storm. Here for another of my lectures. How may I help you today? Of course.
Present day, Jesus. So Joshua's getting laid by some bitch loosely connected to Rosaria. These are our alliance with Sir Wade there. These people are fucking dead. The medicine girl, a very important one. She pays her bread by making and selling medicine, so she has to be on here. Is she the only one not in a fucking color-coded situation? Yes. Why is she here? I don't fucking know. That's a good question. So then we have our hideaway. Sick. Iron Kingdom. Doesn't really matter too much. This guy, Hugo Kupka. Yes. Okay. King of Walud, who they're just like not in this fucking game. It's crazy. We have not seen them in forever. And then we have the mysterious being Ultima. It's kind of cool though as you go through it, like becomes more crazy. It's visually neat. That one's a little bit unnecessary, I feel. This I feel like is more helpful. Alright, so they're retreating. They're fucking back home to Craig Lasgit. To read up on this. Capital city of Hayran, or the Iron Kingdom, located on the boiling sea south of Ironholm, several hundred leagues off the western coast of Rosaria. Its name means charred rock in the Hayrani tongue. And then over here, they're still trying to liberate, in air quotes, Crystal Dominion from the Empire. But they're failing, which is why Kupka's trying to talk to the biggest whore in the game, which Benedicta exists in this game, which is crazy. That's saying something. Try to find a way to fuck up the Imperial House and end this siege, the standoff. Neat.
The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
Then we also have new Moogle missions. Nice, new hunts. You know that with every Fort Sepite Kupo, every crystal cracked, every friend made, every enemy felled, the Curse Breakers are expanding their operations too, which means more bearers being freed and more slavers being punished, but it also means more billets for the board. How many we got? All right, only 2. All right, that's doable. I feel like you kind of want to stay up on this one, because I think it starts with like 3 or 4 of them, honestly. But like, if I hadn't done them and then you had like 6 to do all at once, that's fucking excessive. But what do we got? A particularly belligerent breed of Echo has been recently awakened amid the fallen ruins near Martha's Rest. It is known to activate on the approach of any human, armed or unarmed, and sets about them with a burning jet that has already reduced much of the surrounding marshland to ash. This is one echo that the curse breakers would fain see forever silence. Severine. There's only 2 C's and then a bunch of B's. Alright, so I guess it's probably A and then S. S. Sekret. While Minotaurs have long dwelled in the mountainous regions of Rosaria, it's only recently that they have come down from the highlands to hunt in the swamps surrounding Martha's Rest. Among their number is one whose sheer size suggests it to be Chieftain, who appears to be spearheading the push south. He must be stopped lest the beastmen develop designs on the rest proper. Huh.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Come to claim your just desserts?
Nah, because we're still trying to get some. Wow, the next one's 205. That's quite a jump. It's a jump of like fucking 70, jeez. The next is a jump of 90. Alright, so I'm assuming the awards get better
Come
as we
again.
go.
I may have more for you.
Fuck, it's like I want to do one of these side quests, so I guess next time we play, we'll do the 2 side quests and 2 hunts, and then continue with the plot, see how Jill's pussy is healing up after the events of the previous cutscene. After the storm. But I really do need to get my ass to the fucking grocery store before it gets too late. Yeah, I know that. I guess in terms of plot, that was a big point. We've killed the second of 5 crystals, right? That is 5, right? Yeah, because there's the one in Dhalmekia, one in the crystalline Dominion, and the last one in Waloed. There's only 3 more to go. But yeah, like the game's good. It's just, yeah, I mean, it has the same issues I pointed out. In my mind, the game's not getting better or worse. It's just, yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's good, but could be better if there's just, I don't know. I guess better pace and more shit. That's why I it's hard for me to be hard on the 7 remake, like a lot of people are, because it does have like the real time with slowdown and managing your party and variety. Yeah. So I mean there is that. But yeah, once again, I really don't think 16 is gonna change in my ranking. Although I might have a preference for 15, but I can on good conscience rank 15 above 16. But I would if I could. Because the strengths of 15 are really fun. But anyway. Yeah, guys, as per usual, much love. I'm gonna get my shit done for the weekend. What little of it I got left. Make sure you guys are taking care of yourselves, and peace out.